Talking to girls that have no intention of ever letting me sleep with them feels like slavery to me personally, alright? If you're not trying to have casual sex, I'm just trying to have casual conversation, alright? Get the fuck out. What's up, my guys? Today I'm training chest, shoulders, and triceps, and I'll talk about how I went from getting friendzoned in my teens to friendzone these hoes in my 20s now. Let's get into the video. When I think back to my late teens, right? This is basically how the friendzone works, from what I can tell. The girl basically dangles the hope of potentially fucking her one day in front of you. And this hope alone gets you to do things for her that you hope gets you closer to fucking her, right? I this girl I was friends with, right? And because we're friends, I would bring her food, I would drive her around town, I might even help her with her groceries and stuff, like help her like carry them into the house and stuff, that kind of shit. You know, all of this like sissy shit. And why am I doing it, right? I'm doing that, or why did I do it? I was doing these things because I was hoping that maybe by doing these little tasks and getting enough things on my checklist, eventually she might let me fuck her, right? Eventually. But the problem is this. That's how women rights work, right? Doing more things for women doesn't get you closer to the pussy because it makes them respect you less. And the way girls work is that you can only fuck them if they respect you. So by doing more things for them, you get them actually further and further and further away from the pussy. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but that's how it works. The more you do for them, the less likely you are to ever fuck these bitches, right? They like guys that are dickheads. They like guys that don't do shit for them. And like guys that have a backbone. So, how did I go from doing this nonsense to now being the one doing it to them, right? How do you get women out in the friend zone, right? How do you get them to behave the way I was behaving back then? You have to figure out what women want. And deep down, all women want is commitment and relationship, right? They're all commitment and relationship addicts, right? So, all you have to do, or all I do nowadays, is I do the same thing that they need to do to me, to them. Instead of just being open relationship, no, I'm gonna dangle the hope of potentially one day being my girlfriend in front of them. And now they have to do certain things to convince me that they are better than having all of the hoes, right? Instead of having my 3 or 4 bitches, I should only have her. Why? Now up to her to convince me of why she'll be a better choice than having bitches around. Does it make sense? They have to believe that I'm open to relationship. I just need to be convinced, right? I'm open to it, right? If I meet the right girl, of course I'll open the relationship, right? But it has to be the right girl. And now what happens is women will now do things to audition for the girlfriend spot. Meaning what? In their brain now it goes, okay, so maybe if I suck a dick a little harder, maybe if I let them do more freaky things to me, maybe if I just, cook better food, maybe if I do all of these things and I meet his requirements, maybe he'll make me his girlfriend. And that's how it works. So now you have girls that act like girlfriends even though they're not my girlfriend, because in their brain it's what's needed to convince me that maybe one day they actually are girlfriend material, right? Maybe right now they aren't girlfriend material, but if they just keep trying harder, just keep on trying harder, maybe one day they'll make it to be my girlfriend. And now all you have to do for this to continue going on is to keep the hope alive. That I just need to be convinced. Just try harder, right? You're not sucking dick good enough yet. You're not getting the A for dick sucking yet, so I can't make you my girlfriend. Your cooking skills aren't on point yet, I can't make you a girlfriend, right? You're not meeting the requirements yet to be a girlfriend, but you're on your good way. You're on your way. So just keep trying harder. Just do a little better, and maybe one day you'll be my girlfriend. Maybe just try a little harder, and maybe one day I'll commit to you. Maybe. Me and you guys know I'm not committing to these hoes, obviously. But in their brain, that's what's going on. They think that maybe one day if you just do the best job, I'll commit to them. Some of you guys, right, some of you suckers might be like, okay, why would they do this? Well, why wouldn't they just go for a guy that already wants a relationship? Here's a secret. Women don't actually want guys that want a relationship. They want to have to convince you and strong arm you into a relationship, because it goes back to their biological need to find the best possible man out there, right? And good men already have hoes. Why would a good man walk around the earth not have bitches around? Like, why? A man that would be a good choice already has options available to them, right? Men that are bad choices have no options, so they don't stay in our relationship because they think that's what's needed to get women to get them pussy, right? But over here, we know that we are good men over here, so we have options available, which means that when a girl comes into the fold, right, she's just one of the options. So now she has to convince me why I should let go of 3 other hoes that have been nice obedient for over a year now, just for her. Why? Just think about it logically. If you're a guy and you're a cat, right, why would you look for a relationship? Why? Like if you're a catch, you have for sure already a couple girls around you already, right? And those girls around you, they're around you for what? They're around you because they want a relationship, right? These girls around me, they're not sitting here happy to just get dick and get dumped off. They're doing all these things because they want to show me, hey, look, I'll make a great girlfriend. I'll make good food. I'm nice and freaky. I'll let you fuck me whenever you want to. Like, look, I'll make a great girlfriend. Right? They're doing all these things in a way to audition for the girlfriend spot. Does it make sense? So why would I walk around here saying I'm looking for a relationship when I already have hoes auditioning for the girlfriend spot consistently? Does it make sense? So it doesn't make any sense if you're a man that is worthy of being in a relationship or a catch to be walking around here talking about I'm looking for a relationship. Look at me for that, right? Today's Saturday night, I'm going to see Mrs. Amsterdam in like 3 hours. What are we doing? She wants to cook me dinner at her spot, so I'm going over there in a couple hours, right? Why do you think she cooked me dinner? Why? Because in her brain, if she just is a good woman and tries hard and shows me that she can cook and suck dick good and all this nice stuff, maybe I will elevate her and promote her to Daniel's girlfriend, right? That's how they think. So they're doing all these good things to get the girlfriend spot. And this is just one of 4 examples. So obviously, if I want to be in a relationship, I want to be one because she's freaky, she cooks me dinner, cool. But deep down, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm telling them every weekend, no thank you, no thank you, no thank you. So this mindset of making girls convince me of a relationship actually lets me string them along for like years, right? So I have girls that act like girlfriends for years, even though I know deep down that relationship is never coming, right? Obviously, they don't know because I'm keeping the hope alive, but that's how you get girls into the friend zone, right? You keep them believing that maybe one day, if they just do better and become better women, they will end up in a relationship, right? The same way back in the day, I was thinking that if I just do more things for the girl and I keep being nice and I keep doing all these little tasks for her, she let me fuck. Same thing goes over here, right? They do what I want them to do, hoping that will eventually lead to a relationship, right? But obviously, we all know here, it's not happening, right? Why? Because I like being single as a Pringle, all right? If you want to try this out as well for yourself, make sure you make girls convince you. Don't just be out here looking for a relationship, right? Make them convince you by doing things for you. That's the only way women respect you. The other way around, it never works. Doing tasks for them, being nice, it never works, right? Make them prove themselves to you. That's the only way they behave. That's the only way they become a good woman, right? In other scenario, they're the ones bitching you. This way you're bitching them, all right? That's it for the video, my guys. Until next time, okay? Flex up.